There are so many different things that you can do with the S-turn. That's one of the reasons why it's such an exciting move.
In my last video, I talked about the basic S-turn or chase, but I had too many favorite variations to fit in one video. In this video, AJ and I will be going over some of those variations and transitions. Let's do it.
In this video, we're not going to be teaching the different Charleston positions. If you already know them, use the S-turn to transition into them. And if you don't know them, I'll be making more tutorials covering them, and they will be linked in the description as they're made. Or you can just use your eyes, figure them out. Why wait? Hi everybody, I'm Laura. Thanks for coming to dance with me today. In this video, I'll be following, and my friend AJ Howard will be leading. First, Patreon. Thank you, people of Patreon, for helping to make this video free for everyone in the world, including you. It's a voluntary subscription, so if you want to help them out, the link's in the description. First off,
one of the variations we went over in the last video was something I called turning the tandem. Not a real name, just a description of what's happening.
Let's take this turning tandem idea and use it to get into hand-to-hand. This is a variation AJ uses a lot. Here it is from a few different angles.
S-turn, AJ leads that turning tandem variation, during which you can see he immediately brings my right arm up and over. Take a moment to notice which direction we're turning in. Take a moment to notice how AJ follows through leading the turn by moving his right hand behind him as he turns. While editing this, I noticed that in one clip, AJ connects in hand-to-hand, kicking across. And in one, he kicks behind. Irrelevant? Style meets practicality, you do you.
Let's check it out with counts.
Start with the basic, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. We made it!
You can see AJ and I are both doing this fancy footwork variation, which is not lead, but this is a very well-known move, and it's frequently done with this footwork variation. This variation is frequently known as trickeration and is most widely known through Norma Miller's routine, trickeration.
Let's learn the variation together.
We're both doing it on the exact same foot, so lead and follow footwork are the same. Follow along.
If you want more work on the trickeration step, I have a video linked in the description. Here's how the footwork lines up with the partner work. You have that rock step in tandem, then hand to hand.
If the leader, the follow, has a different variation that they want to do, try it out. This is a very flexible movement. And if one of us doesn't know the footwork variation, it still works. We'll just kick step around.
Whether I'm doing the trickeration variation or just the kick step, I get to that double kick of hand to hand at the same time. Let's see the whole sequence at tempo one more time.
Variation 2, let's use the S-turn to get into hand-to-hand a different way. I believe it was popularized by Sky Humphries and Frida Segredal, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Let's break it down. Again, notice which direction we're turning in. Check out AJ's tricky footwork.
Kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, hand to hand. Made it.
Now let's look at it with counts.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Variation 3. Let's use the S turn to get into what I call tandem airplane Charleston. I've also heard this position called sidecar.
Let's break it down. So easy. That turning tandem variation that we already used in the first hand-to-hand entrance, we're using it again here. As the tandem moves around, AJ just picks me up and begins that airplane movement. AJ makes it feel easy by how early he picks me up and moves horizontally down the line. You can see our momentum doesn't stop.
Let's use the S turn to get into hacksaws. That's right, the S turn goes into everything. Let's check it out. The tricky part of this variation is the catch. Are we ending in tandem? Are we ending in front to front? Is there yet another variation that it could be? Don't panic.
AJ gives me this snappy turn. Check out how early he begins the motion. He has to persuade me to run instead of kick step. I keep my arm in the same position the whole time. I don't let it fold over my face. That arm needs to have a direct relationship to where my body faces and what my feet are up to. Then look at how proactively he gets my left hand. Squares off with me in an unmistakable front to front, and then begins that classic hacksaw motion with his arms.
If it looks this much like hacksaws, I am prepared for it to be hacksaws unless AJ really persuades me that it's not. And he doesn't. Let's check it out with counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, ha! Dang snappy turns and AirPods. You can see that one of the reasons why this transition is different is the rate of turn from open position to whatever the ending position is, in this case hacksaws. That turn rate is different. And that opens up a whole new realm of possibilities of ways to modify this move. You can modify the turn rate. Here are 2 variations that we're not going to teach specifically, but take them as a challenge. 5, super fast turn into tandem. I believe this is a Todd Yannicone special.
Just be aware of how close you are to a 17-story drop-off in case your AirPod spins out of your ear.
Six, extended slow turn into tandem.
Here's AJ turning in 2 different directions. It doesn't matter, leads, just know where you're going and when to get there.
If you want tips on how to lead and follow these turns, I have a few videos on turns and Charleston turns specifically linked in the description. There are so many different things that you can do with the S-turn. That's one of the reasons why it's such an exciting move.
There's even a whole family of S-turn variations that involve different handholds that we didn't even get into. AJ just social danced that S-turn out of skaters, sweetheart, whatever position this is.
The best thing I can say is, leaders, play around. Think of different positions that you can get into and see if you can use the S-turn to get into those positions. Can you turn it around? Can you meet it somewhere else? Can you turn the other direction? See what's possible. And followers, know that the possibilities are infinite. Stay calm, think about your rhythm, think about your momentum, think about your shape, think about the joy of dancing and being with your partner. Follow it to its natural conclusion. Be an explorer. I hope you had fun and learned a lot, and if you did, click like and subscribe and comment and do all that YouTube algorithm stuff. If you like the music, it's the Prumo Orchestra, and you can buy it through a link in the description, and 50% of the money that I get from this YouTube channel goes towards organizations that support African diasporic artists and art to honor the founders of this dance. And the best way to learn how to do this dance is to dance. Do that, Lindy Hop.